which is good news because that means the swelling in his left cheek has.
And his fourth with the Heat. He played a team with Charlotte earlier this year. He's in number 7 in black. And Randolph again inside.
For one another, they are two great competitors.
Randolph working on Perkins, and there's the foul. And
Randolph against Jang.
In the open of our show, 35 points a game. He's doing that shooting 61%.
The last couple of games, Randolph operates, backs it in.
And
She got a thing for Chanel vintage that dropped before she could speak English. Do you love me and love seeking attention?
What's up, YouTube? Bitch, we're back in a video. Comes over the big body bangers. Here comes our NBA 2K22 video. Now, first thing first, make sure like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 2K. I think we had like 1960 or 70. So, you know, like 30 more and we had 2K. You know, I appreciate y'all. Keep subbing up, keep liking. Today, I'm the build dealer on your little corner. I'm coming at y'all with this Zach Randolph build video. Yes, sir. I'm coming at y'all with Zebo. I know it was requested. You know who you are. You were the only one requesting this, and I got you. You know what I mean? But I had to, you know, it's a democracy. I had to come to the actual build. I had to get all the other builds out the way first, you know, because I'm not a tyrant. You know, I value my subscribers. I value y'all. But yeah, Zach Randolph is today. Keep suggesting any builds y'all want, and I will do them. As you see, nobody else is making a Zach Randolph build for y'all. You know what I mean? So I got y'all. Don't worry. But yeah, so I had some fun making the build. It was actually a lot better than I thought it would be, and I think it really did show Zach Randolph, like, you know, his skills and what he could do, what he couldn't do, his weaknesses, all that good stuff. But without further ado, let's get right into the pie charts. So first thing first, for the pie chart, I went with the balanced finishing and shooting pie chart. Yes, the balanced finishing and shooting pie chart. At first, I looked at the more finishing than shooting, but you didn't get as high as a post hook and as high as a rebound. And we all know Zach Randolph was an amazing rebounder and an amazing low post scorer, you know. Now, for the physical profile, I went speed and strength. See, Zach Randolph was not athletic at all. He was not athletic. He was just strong and very fundamentally sound. He could big body people. He was like reverse Zion. Like, you know, he was Zion without the athleticism. Let's think of it that way. You know, a little bit shorter for a power forward, but well, really 6'9" is not that short for a power forward. But you know, he was a little shorter for the way he played. He played like an old school player, you know, and I mean, he still dominated doing that, you know, playing in the low post. So with this build, you know, he'll have that post scoring. It's an amazing post scoring build. You know, you have the high mid range shot, you know, enough to do damage. You have the post scoring to dominate. And on top of that, you'll get like 90 max strength. It's like 94 max strength you'll see eventually once I, you know, do the weight and everything. But yeah, Zach Randolph, the thing about him was he wasn't the greatest like blocker or, you know, stealer, like, but he would rebound and he would play interior defense like crazy. So on this build, you're going to have blocks, but for Zach Randolph, if it was realistic, he wouldn't have that high of a block rating. You see the mid range is pretty high. The post hook is amazing, you know, so it's a pretty well-rounded post scoring build. And on top of that, you get blocks, you know, so just think of it that way. You see, I got him at 6'9". Now this is where it separates it. So Zach Randolph in real life is 250, which is a lot for a 6'9" power forward. That's a lot, which is why he could bully people. Now with this build, I made him 277 pounds. You know, he obviously wasn't the fastest either. 2K gave him like a 40 or 39 speed. So it's like, so yeah, if 2K doesn't value his speed, then like, you know, I'm kind of doing him some credit right here with that 60 speed. So you're 277 pounds. You see, you get the 90 strength, but once you adjust the wingspan, it's going to go down to 86. Now, for the interior defense, you see right there is pretty high. The defensive rebounding goes up to 79, and your standing dunk is a lot higher than what it should be. If you were Zach Randolph, you know, you wouldn't have that, but you still have big man contact dunks. So you're welcome. You know, I made like a better version of Zach Randolph. I made him able to not only dunk, you know, like contact dunk. I made him able to play in the post. I made him able to block. You know, it's just a well-rounded big man type of build. You know, it's 6'9", but he could play like a center. So that says as much as you need it to say. And you see, you get a paint defender. I don't see many of those in the park. I'm gonna call this a rare build. I haven't seen many paint defenders. Your maximum potential is high. And remember, if you get boost and all that good stuff, you'll be okay. You know, you have a 79 rebound. You hit 99, that's 83. You get boost, that's 87. You know, so you're gonna have a crazy rebound. Your post moves is like 76. So once you hit 99, it's going to go to an 80. You get boost. You know, keep all of that in mind. Your mid range is a 71. You hit 99, it goes 75. You get boost. You know, it's like 79. It's like a bunch of different things that you have to keep in mind to really reach his max potential. Because listen, Zach Randolph, he was built like a truck. You know, that's why I say he's like the anti-Zion. He was like built like Zion, just lacking all the athletic ability. God, you know, then he didn't want him to have the athleticism, because then he would have been too much. But he had the fundamentals. He was like a shorter Tim Duncan without the crazy defense. You know, he had the fundamentals to do what he had to do on the court. You know, he got buckets, averaging 20 a game on his highest, you know, and that's crazy to do in the NBA, especially with his play style and the era that he played in or was playing in when it started to transition to, you know, more Dirk Nowitzki's, more 3-point type of big man. You know, you had to be able to shoot the ball. And with him toward the end of his career, he started shooting a little bit more from the 3-point, but he still was the same player throughout his whole career. You know, regardless, it's kind of like Charles Barkley. You wouldn't expect Charles Barkley to be as dominant as he was at 6'4". Realistically, Charles Barkley was 6'4", not 6'6", but he was still in the low post getting rebounds, averaging 15 rebounds a game. Or, well, not 15, I'm exaggerating, but still something like that. You know, Zach Randolph, you don't expect him to be as dominant as he was, but he was really dominant. You know, nobody could stop him. He was in the post all day, just getting buckets. There's nothing more that you can do about that. There's really nothing you can do about that. If you just have a guy that's just better than you in the post, you know, he could have a 40 vertical, not a 40 inch. I'm talking about 2K rating, a 40 vertical like Zach Randolph does, or a 40 speed. But that strength, that post move, that post hook, that post fadeaway, you know, is crazy. So with this build, you know, I feel like you can take it in the park. Obviously, it's going to be a liability just because it's so slow, but I feel like you could do a lot of damage with it. You know, it's going to be a fun build to play on because you have to figure it out. You know, you can't shoot threes with it, but you can shoot deep mid-ranges with it. You know, if that makes sense. Limitless mid-range, Hall of Fame. You know, post-fades, Hall of Fame. You can do a bunch of stuff, Hall of Fame. You know, you have both Hall of Fame finishing and shooting badges, so keep that in mind. And your rebound is going to be pretty spot on. You're going to be able to guard most players. Obviously, you can't guard any point guards because you're too slow, you know, but you're going to be able to lock down, you know, power forward, center, small forward. You're going to be able to do what you got to do. Non-shooting builds. So you're going to be an asset on the court, and you're strong. So you're going to be able to finish through the little defenders. But, you know, I feel like I really did represent Zach Randolph in a way that he was supposed to. That's the end of the video, y'all. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to just any new builds that y'all want. I'm out. Peace.